With an eye made quiet by the power of harmony and the deep power of joy, we see into the life of things. Miracles don't just happen. You have to work to succeed. You have to have an achievable dream. You are a cosmic flower. OM chanting is the process of opening the psychic petals of that flower. One of the most important things in life is family. If your origin is bad, it will affect your future negatively. If you always want the validation of others, you won't grow beyond people's expectations. You need to spend time crawling alone through shadows to truly appreciate what it is to stand in the sun. If you are not the hero of your own story, then you're missing the whole point of your humanity. During a conversation, listening is as powerful as loving. A picture held us captive, and we could not get outside it, for it lay in our language, and language seemed to repeat it to us inexorably. Maybe this is why we read, and why in moments of darkness we return to books, to find words for what we already know. Wherever you end up, Jack whispered into my ear, "I wish you clear skies. Always." The unhappiest people in this world are those who care the most about what other people think. Death is not the greatest loss in life. The greatest loss is what dies inside while still alive. Never surrender. We choose our joys and sorrows long before we experience them. The right to search for the truth implies also a duty. One must not conceal any part of what one has recognized to be the truth. The best way to find out if you can trust somebody is to trust them. The unselfish part of us can help us understand others better. The only limits for tomorrow are the doubts we have today. We know what we are, but know not what we may be. Once the writer in every individual comes to life, we are in for an age of universal deafness and lack of understanding. In prayer, it is better to have a heart without words than words without a heart. If a man will begin with certainties, he shall end in doubts. But if he will be content to begin with doubts, he shall end in certainties. To exist is to change. To change is to mature. To mature is to go on creating oneself endlessly. You can never cross the ocean until you have the courage to lose sight of the shore. In order to be irreplaceable, one must always be different. Just keep moving forward and don't give a shit about what anybody thinks. Do what you have to do for you. It's better to have a few faithful friends than numerous shallow friendships. Nothing that happens to you is meant to be. The only thing about you that was meant to be is you. Blaze your own trail. Man is the only creature who refuses to be what he is. I don't LOL. I tried it once, but it just didn't agree with me. I am inspired by people who are willing to confront the shadows of themselves and find light. A life of sacrifice is the pinnacle of art and is full of true joy. As he learns the truth will automatically free him. To be even-minded is the greatest virtue. Wisdom is to speak the truth and act in keeping with its nature. Here, in this quiet place we own, worlds are born. Run the voodoo down. Success goes to the ones who do. Get up. Show up. Throw up if you have to. Do it afraid, but do it no matter. I may not be the brightest bulb in the box, but I still shine in my own silly way. There is no truth except the truth that exists within you. Everything else is what someone is telling you. I shall allow no man to belittle my soul by making me hate him. Those who are wise won't be busy, and those who are too busy can't be wise. When you walk in silence, your excellence will always speak for you. No man ever threw away life while it was worth keeping. Every life is different because you passed this way and touched history. Even if things don't unfold the way you expected, don't be disheartened or give up. One who continues to advance will win in the end. Nothing great was ever achieved without enthusiasm. If you are willing to go out on a limb, The tree of life holds endless possibilities. People throw stones at you, and you convert them into milestones. Sometimes wisdom came from strange places, even from giant teenage goldfish. The moon stared at me through sprinkled nighttime stardust, and I alone smile. I know that others had a similar road, but that doesn't make it any less easy. I had no idea it was this hard to play the role of a unique card. I think it was the institution. I was trying to master it. Sometimes I can hear my bones straining under the weight of all the lives I'm not living. You can change your mind. Don't let your mind change you. Of course, a sign doesn't mean anything unless you know how to interpret it. It is very tough to climb a mountain. However, it is not as tough as convincing yourself that you can climb it. I will not let anyone scare me out of my full potential. Nothing's perfect. The world's not perfect. But it's there for us, trying the best it can. That's what makes it so damn beautiful. To believe in nothing is as ridiculous as to believe in everything. Reason and factual evidence may convert a belief into knowledge. Don't only practice your art, but force your way into its secrets, for it and knowledge can raise men to the divine. Always stand up for truth regardless of who steps on it. People are always complaining that life's not fair, but that simply isn't true. Life is extraordinarily fair. It's just not centered on you. There is your truth and there is my truth. As for the universal truth, it does not exist. I don't fit into any stereotypes, and I like myself that way. A thing can be true and still be desperate folly, Hazel. Fear is nothing more than a negative assessment of risk. I had a microscopic eye for the blemish, for the grain of ugliness which to me constituted the sole beauty of the object. Your time is the most precious thing in this world. He who cannot obey himself will be commanded. That is the nature of living creatures. Don't waste your energy trying to change opinions. Do your thing and don't care if they like it. Happiness is always there. You just have to choose to see it. There's no point dwelling in the dark and ignoring the light of the stars. Nothing important is learned. It is simply remembered. It is not a daily increase, but a daily decrease. Hack away at the inessentials. In order to make a precise decision, keep a steady spiritual connection. When a person can't find a deep sense of meaning, they distract themselves with pleasure. Try not to become a man of success. Rather, become a man of value. But the only way never to do the wrong thing is never to do anything. The thing about a spiral is, if you follow it inward, it never actually ends. It just keeps tightening infinitely. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. And in the end, it's not the years in your life that count. It is the life in your years. The pain you feel today will build you into a better person tomorrow. Don't break down when you face any challenge in life. It will pass. Some people look for a beautiful place. Others make a place beautiful. Don't live down to expectations. Go out there and do something remarkable. Better to die fighting for freedom than be a prisoner all the days of your life. We should be humble in our approach, but should not grumble towards life. We do not remember days, we remember moments. The richness of life lies in memories we have forgotten. There is another alphabet, whispering from every leaf, singing from every river, shimmering from every sky. What you perceive as a failure today may actually be a crucial step towards the success you seek. Never give up. Real courage lies in being able to believe in yourself enough to try again tomorrow, even after a tough day. The true mystery of the world is the visible, not the invisible. I was lost yesterday, I am found today, and I will be forgotten tomorrow. Success, for most people, requires unlearning as much as learning. So shut up, live, travel, adventure, bless, and don't be sorry. When you judge another, you do not define them, you define yourself. Don't always wish to be like others. Always aspire to be better than them. When we cannot find the good things that we're looking for, let the good things that are looking for us find us. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. And just when I thought things were starting to get better, everything had gone wrong again. It had never occurred to me that our lives, which had been so closely interwoven, could unravel with such speed. Emulate good behavior that when you encounter people from your past, you won't have to hide yourself away. I do not know everything. Still many things I understand.